Hala. Hala, that's the title of the poem. I used to be ashamed to tell people where I come from. My eyes were so focused on the storm, the ruin I had gotten myself into, and I thought the only way to be at peace was to conceal my identity and blame it on other people or a group of people so I could comfortably sleep at night with the illusion that I had no control over what was happening to me. I used to be one of those who would spend sleepless nights cursing and binding my forefathers and ancestors with the illusion that each and every one of them was evil. In fact, I was one of those at the forefront runners and proponents of the fallacy that every aspect of our culture and traditions were diabolical. So everywhere I go, I was maltreated, rejected, and discriminated, and even treated like an outcast. They have and are calling me all sorts of demeaning names. Even in my home, I am treated like a second class just because I thought and I didn't know my history. So whenever I tried, I saw that I had drifted far away from my roots. So now, no matter how tall I try to grow, a little wind is all that is required to pull the rootless tree like me down to my knees. So I have come to my senses. Now I know to never be ashamed and never forget who I am and where I come from. I wear it like an armor so it can never be used to hurt me again. Now that I know it because every time I have tried to move forward without my history, I have realized I have always been moving forward to the past. So wherever I find myself, I lose myself. I no care, but I want for share a little of where I come from. Wherever I find myself, I decide at the hala. I come from a place where we cry for two things which are inseparable but can only name one in order to be safe. I come from a place where officials and administrators are only great at branding. When it comes to appreciating and remunerating artists, they will hand you immaculate white envelopes in public when you open up. Fabshi. I come from a place where when you need the help you gave, that same help you will not have. I come from a place where in every situation we still can't separate how we see it from how it actually is. I come from a place where the ladies will do all to grab the attention of the guys. They want to be fair at all costs, whether by cream or by Snapchat filter. I come from a place where at the beginning of a romantic relationship, them go do all things for party man for no leave them. They go lave Isabi, they go arrange it dame for ye. But when the relationship don't turn up strong, they go tell the party man for start do all those things them back in the name of being romantic. I come from a place where some marry for love and cheat for sex, others marry for money and cheat for sex, while others marry for beauty and cheat for peace. I come from a place where drivers only foil their vehicles only when the passengers are already seated in the vehicle. I come from a place where I have been told a lot of lies, believed a lot of lies, acted on a lot of lies, and now I fight, castigate, and condemn those who try to question those lies and tell us the truth. I come from a place where we are so quick to justify our bad conditions, thereby giving it permission to control us. I come from a place where we fight to destroy our country and keep our land, forgetting our land is in the country. Welcome to the land where we bury the bereaved and grieve with the dead. Welcome to the land where we have decided to rise out of the grave in which we buried ourselves. Welcome to the land where we have been programmed to be ashamed and run away from our past, ending up lost in another man's culture and careless of what we do and its effect on future generation and its impact. Welcome to the land where we are too quick at condemning when someone makes degrading statements about our race, but too quiet to speak when ourselves discriminate amongst each other in the name of tribe. Sometimes I wonder, what is the thin line between tribalism and racism? Welcome to the land where my people will soon realize that their so-called saviors, perfect society, civilized economies will do more to protect animal life in this part of the world than human life. They will prefer to let the war break out. They come in with aid and food and with minerals and resources that prevent the war. In the land where I come from, everything is going wrong. In the land where I come from, it's been so for so long. In the land where I come from, it don't bad suited would wonder if we belong. In the land where I come from, the only option we have is to be strong. For no one is coming to save us. We must take the audacity to save ourselves. Now is the time for this change. Invest your only dime. I come from a land where we have allowed ourselves to be told who to honor irrespective of what they did or did not do for us but them. I come from a land where we are yet to understand we do not listen to every music with the same volume. I come from a land where my people are yet to realize the Holy Book is a documentation of their rich culture. But I know I am not my color. I am not my religion. I am not my political party. I am not my country. I am an embodiment of that feeling, that African feeling. I come from a land of kings, the land of refreshing rivers, the land of flowing springs, the land where humanity used to be our only priority. So today, I holla with the intention of Rudolph Douala Mangabel. I holla with the will of Ruben Omyobel. I holla with the brotherly vision of Solomon Tandong John Gufoncha and Emmanuel Bella Lifafa Indeli. I holla with the boldness of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. I holla with the determination and resilience of Harriet Tubman, Kunta Kinte. I holla with the selfless entrepreneurial attitude of Noel Isidore Thomas Sankara. I holla with the uniting and forgiving spirit of Nelson Wolilala Madiba Mandela. I holla with the vision of Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, Osagie from Kwame Nkrumah. I holla with the strength and power of Shaka Zulu. I holla with the strategy of Jory John Rawlings. I holla in the name of the Son of Man. Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Mama Africa, rise. Rise, Mama Africa. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.